Hello everyone, I'm here to talk about the Monobank DDoS cyber attack. This is a DDoS cyber attack that occurred in January of 2024. A previous attack has occurred in December of 2023 and even before then. But this attack talks about the DDoS attack that occurred in January of 2024. This is a capstone project for the introduction to cybersecurity caused by CS50. So let's begin. Firstly, we begin by asking the question, what's Monobank? Monobank is a Ukrainian direct bank which has been in operation since 2017. It caters to a customer base of 8 million Ukraine-based customers, meaning the customers must be based in the Ukraine. Monobank operates using a parent banking license, as they are a direct bank / neobank, and their parent is the Universal Bank. This is because under Ukrainian banking laws, direct banks / neobanks must operate under a parent banking license. Yes, Monobank operates under using a parent banking license, which will be discussed in the next slide. A direct bank is a bank that operates online via online means, as they have no physical branch or address you can go and visit. So that's why under Ukrainian law, for you to have a direct bank that's working and it's licensed, it must have a parent bank, and the parent bank for Monobank in this case is the Universal Bank. So now we discuss the term direct bank. What is a direct bank? A direct bank is often called a branchless or virtual bank, meaning there are no addresses for you to visit, no physical addresses. They are all online based, virtual. They carry out all their services online via the internet medium, mobile apps, email, phones / telephones, mobile check deposits, online chats. These online chats can often occur with e-representatives / e-customer representatives. So yes, here is a direct bank, often called the branchless or virtual bank. So direct banks are a part of the neobanks which operate via online / internet mediums. The goal of direct banks is to mitigate the movement of people going to physical banks, and also part of the neobanks that harness the use of the internet in their modus operandi as a way of operating. So direct banks challenge the status quo of physical banks. Direct banks offer many benefits, but they just don't have all the benefits that can be gotten from a physical bank. That's sad. So what's a DDoS attack? A DDoS attack, also known as distributed denial of service attack, that's what it stands for. Distributed denial of service attack, DDoS. It's a type of cyber attack which attacks servers. It attacks the server / host machine. What the DDoS does is it floods a server / machine with a bunch of pointless, meaningless requests, bunch of traffic. It causes internet traffic, causing a slowdown, oftentimes a shutdown of a system. Often takes away its system operability, causes delays, makes the system slow, and it causes the system to just fold. You can relate this to a scenario where many people wish to get into a shop. They're not really wanting to do anything, but they all just bombard the door. This bombardment of the door stops business activities from going on in the store. As well, you stop legitimate customers from coming in to buy things and do legitimate things at the store. So that's how we can relate a DDoS attack to. So DDoSs can often perform their attacks by use of various open remote servers / networks to flood the victim system with many requests. Like when you have many electronically controllable light bulbs, open network routers, and all that. Hackers have their means to look at where are open networks, where are the open networks. So when these hackers find these open networks that are open via maybe a Bluetooth bulb or a bulb that works in network, it could be an open router, an open system that's not well secure, what have you. So these hackers make use of these systems and then flood their intended victim with requests upon requests. Now, the Monobank DDos attack occurred in January of 2024, this particular attack. During this attack, over 580 million server requests were sent within a span of 3 days. That's a lot. With hackers suspected to have carried out the attack with the intention of disrupting operation of the bank, probably causing the mobile app, remember it's a direct bank, mobile app to be slow or maybe shut down or to just lag a bit here and there, probably. There are many motivations for this attack, with authorities suspecting it to be politically backed. It could be a form of civil disobedience. This is a thing called hacktivism, where maybe somebody who has tech skills or can back cyber attack does this as a form of civil disobedience and protest towards maybe a policy, a people, or something else. Now, possible reasons for attack. The possible reason for this attack is the nature of the bank, because remember, it's a direct bank, and a direct bank functions strictly and only online, so it makes it more vulnerable and open for attacks because its activities are based strictly online. Also, seeing that a direct bank is internet based and operates online, it's often going to be a target for hackers. That's just one of the downsides of having or operating an online bank, an online only bank. Secondly, Monobank is the biggest direct bank in Ukraine, and it allows for its users to easily donate to support the military efforts in the Russian invasion of Ukraine, or rather the Ukrainian war, or Russian war, people are calling it, whatever name you want to call it, what have you. It's a war that has been going on since 2014 with microaggressions, and there's a microaggressions, little bit of hard feelings and cold shoulders between both sides, but it's drastically escalated in early 2022 with Russian ammunition, Russian getting into Ukrainian borders, the whole Crimea thing, and what have you. Lots of geopolitics. So this thus gives rise to the ideology that, and the rumors that this must be Russian based or must be carried out by pro-Russian actors. To mitigate these attacks, Monobank set up a bug bounty program. These bug bounty programs are programs oftentimes carried out by organizations. What they do is set up a bug bounty and then get ethical hackers to run through a system and find where there are loopholes and quirks and to fix them up. So the applicants to this bug bounty by Monobank were thoroughly screened so as to weed out any pro-Russian or Russian actors masking as pro-Ukraine individuals from gaining access to the system. And during this bug bounty, 2 flaws were discovered and they were immediately fixed. But happily for Monobank, they stated that 2 flaws were fixed, but no other quirks were detected, nothing major, and no irreparable damage was done. And the customers also stated that they didn't notice any downtime or any issue with the app. So, ways to mitigate a DDoS attack. You have to block the DDoS attacks. Involve experts in the field of DDoS. You must involve them. Mitigate to a new IP address because the former hackers have a former IP. You enable geo-blocking to avoid attacks from different areas of the world because of all the open servers that can be scattered all over the world. You temporarily shut down services just to limit the attack. And then if need be, you implement newer, safer, and better, more modern technology. Thank you.